Please excuse the little junk pile, but this is where we keep any wood we may think we're going to use in the future and any PVC. So this is how we got our day started, walking down here to the pile to collect material for the 3 jobs. All right, so we're about to load up again. This is the 3rd property. Uninspected had a tenant with one of the organizations I'm with punch holes in the wall. And so we're switching out tenants. They was able to find someone quickly, so I got post hole diggers. I guess I spray one more time while I'm there. Put a rail because the person I got a couple 4x4s. I got about some other wood, but about to load up because the person that's coming in is not really handicapped, but like disabled a little. They have a walker, so putting up one rail. I'll get in a circle saw. I almost forgot I had this. I got this when I was working on the house. It was pretty big, and that it was an older house. Had true 2x4s and 4x4s and whatever it is, but no matter what the wood was, it was all thick. It was hard to cut. All these other tools were getting burned up. Get my Mickey D's sweet tea in there. We hitting the road. So I laid out the material. It's a warm day, but I decided to start in the house. The tenant that was in that they ended up evicting punched holes in the wall, as you can see there. And it's another hole right here that I ended up having to patch up. I took a picture after I patched it. All right, so I got my circle saw, scale saw right there. Don't mind the feet, that's the ones that be chilling. Put some water in the bucket. Got my concrete off the truck by myself. The pull bar off, the 2x4 off. That's all, everything really. But digging this, getting this, not the deepest. So let me put it back on there. And so we're gonna make it work. Got it. That's why we did the water line. It's imperative that you do several walkthroughs even after you finish working on the property or you believe that you finished. I was missing a light cover. No one ever told me, couldn't find it, so I had to buy a new light fixture. And I see that the wiring was done kind of wonky. Y'all just remember, crack is whack. This doesn't make too much sense. So I got the light fixture rewired, cut the power back on, everything works well, cover back on. Dug the post hole and put the post up, screwed it in. Just got back, finished over at that other house. Didn't finish everything, but finished what we could. It's getting overheated. It was a hot day, but yeah, working with old folks. Just got tired. Lock near you, so I'm gonna spray this. This asphalt needs to be redone. Do this, cut this grass. This is why I was saying when I went live a couple of days ago, you want to produce, or you want to put in plants and shrubbery that can be maintained. Have people mowing it, but they stopped for a while for whatever reason. And so, I mean, they're not bad. I think the last time they mowed it was probably, I don't know, maybe about 3 weeks ago. So we had some rain. It's been real hot. Got to get in the house. First, we're going to get in the house and drain it. So I said, I don't know. So I said I'd go ahead and mow for this time. I typically mow when I come here. It's every so many months.
Run it out this one, or the bathroom one.
So we got to drain the hot water heater. We're going to do that. Then we're going to cut the grass. But we're going to drain it, run it probably out one of these windows. Through one of these windows. Does this window even open?
The what?
Does that window open?
It winds out, I think.
So I have somebody that's mowing the grass, but they were going to do it this weekend. I told them don't worry about it. I said that I would go ahead and take care of it. So window. So this is why I said in my last live, you gotta be wise of what bushes you put out, because you want to put out things that are easily maintainable. So these probably haven't been cut in probably about We'll probably about that long, maybe about 3-4 weeks. If I get them to stay on this, I'll spray this. Then I gotta redo this driveway, but I'll spray it for right now. So I sprayed the road, all of this, even though it's not, you know, my road. I mean, it's road, my house. I sprayed the house, sprayed the road. I sprayed for weeds, and I sprayed for what do you call it, bugs. Now my dad's mowing. I'm about to go ahead and start weed eating. About to grab this, get to work. I want to turn the main hot water heater off also. Am I missing it? Hot water. Dryer, hot water, dryer. All right, that's it right there. You don't want to burn up the elements though. Hot water heater. I'm trying to replace. Set this up in a spot where it can be seen. So I gotta, hopefully you can see me taking this wrench, going to the top of this. I think it's a 3/4. Make sure you turn the power off. I'm on the well. I cut the well off so no more water pump in. But the power's off, so shouldn't be any more juice. But you sometimes want to take another wrench that has some type of rubber. Make sure your feet are grounded. And you can touch that. It may still have a little kick in it. I also cut the water going out. I cut that off. So if any water comes back up or whatever, you can open up a faucet in the house if you feel like it. This is drained, by the way. It's empty. The water is dripping as the water is in now. I should have had a bucket when I'm trying to do the work. Everybody leaves. Feet off. Now I'm gonna be on the safe side, pour this out. It was a tight spot. Make sure you bring a light, pans or pots to catch the water, towels. There's a lot of water that can start dripping. So fast forward, cut through some scenes. I'm just trying to unscrew the water coming into the hot water heater.
One of these sockets.
So we were having a little trouble after we got it unhooked, pulling it out. So I let Big Dog step in, let my dad step in, see if he can pull it out. It's a 50-gallon hot water heater, but when you're dealing with trailers or manufactured homes, sometimes spots can be tight.
Let me go ahead. I got a socket that fits that thing. Yeah.
Hey, can you give me that cup? So what?
I know they got one that fitted.
I got it off. I got it. Shut off. It was just water left in the rest of it. Can you hand me that Jasper wrench right now? Take this off. We were in here struggling. We were trying to pull it out. We decided to take off the overflow pipe that was on the right side. It was just stuck down through the hole in the floor to go down to the crawl space. We thought maybe taking it off would speed up the process, allow us to come in a different angle. And I want to show this just because, you know, nothing always goes to plan. Nothing always goes right the first time, or I should say a lot of things don't go right the first time, but, you know, it's just part of doing the business and, you know, trying to save money. If we would have hired someone to take this out, easily would have been $400 or $500 on top of a $600-700 hot water heater. Apparently, the older hot water heater had been leaking for a while before the tenant noticed it. It's tucked back in the corner, and it created a U shape in the floor, but the floor is still sturdy. All right. So late night, just finished installing the hot water heater. Gonna finish mowing, weed eating. Gotta follow my dad home. You know, I had no lights on the trailer. It's a big no. Headed out. My light, my $2 light from Timo going dead. Sometimes in the hustle and bustle of everything, you just gotta sit back and admire nature.
Boots on the ground, kicking
My
us
boots on the ground, get started.
Boots on the ground,
Oh yeah.
kicking us on the
Y'all look alive. Appreciate you subscribing, liking, sharing. We can all try to back this up. Try to do something and help out, beat our brother's keeper. Oh yes, once again headed to the most smelliest place in the world, the landfill. Over at the landfill. So for the ones that don't know, you weigh in, then on the way out, you weigh out, and that's how they calculate how much they charge you. So this part of the landfill has been here for several years, but it's a new I won't say new concept. You used to have to go to all these mountains. I'll show you. I'll put up another picture. Dump with all the big trucks and stuff like that, so it's a little safer. Doing it this way. And the part that's in front, right over here, if you have just a single pickup, it's not for trailers. It's like, what is that dump? It's not $5 no more, is it? It's what, $10? They went up to 10 from 5. I was just talking, my phone fell, picked it back up, put it up upside down, didn't realize it. All right, hold up. Alright, so I might have messed around and had this. Let me just clear all this off of it. Had the camera on. But the process with the landfill is you weigh in. He asked me to sweep off his trailer, even though we use it for junk and moving lawn equipment and lawnmowers. See how he treat me? If you don't already have. Come here, you dump in there, and then you go circle back around to go way out. It's a whole lot of work. This is the weigh ticket. This is how much we paid. So it comes out sometimes being cheaper. Had my cousin sharpen our saws to head to the next property. The song came on once again on the radio, so I let it play, using it for a little pick-me-up. Trying to be our brother's keeper, putting my boots on the ground, trying to make everything cheaper for my tenants, for producing quality. What is this? Oh, I guess because it's so hot, it's leaking. Gotta retape that up. This tree was another reason we came over. It fell because of hard rains and winds. So we gotta see how we're gonna get it chopped up. I think it's the neighbor's tree. That HVAC, it's the neighbor's tree, but it fell on this side, so it's my responsibility to cut it, I guess. How would you want to, just like say, we don't have to cut the whole thing up, but how would you want to start? probably up higher, because if you cut too low, all it's gonna come down. I didn't realize. I thought it fell over that way somewhere. I didn't realize it was this close to the house.
As long as it comes from way up there off somebody else's fucking property.
Yeah, it's over there. Somebody cut this. Was it kudzu? We had taken care of all this, and now it's coming back. I guess once it landed, it just fell off the tree. Bring in some tape. This grass is tall. I gotta tell her to cut the grass. I'm looking in the crawl space. So what happened was a couple of the pieces of the duct work had fallen down. Now I paid. This is, people charge more money when you don't have the mill paper down, 6 mil or thicker, and I paid somebody to put it down, but it looks like they only put it coming from here. And the reason this is blocked off, there's vents, and there's other vents in the house that allow the crawl space to breathe. But what this was, the people that did the masonry, they had slits going through right here. It wasn't those like plastic vents, and some of them had broke, and there were bugs getting in, rodents or whatever, so we blocked them off. I had to hire the pest company to come, and they were going to charge, I think, $900 or $1,100 to do this, but he just went ahead and told me what to do, so I did it myself. And I got a trap right here. I got to seal that up. But people, if this is not taken care of, people charge more money. But like I said, the paper's up under there. I don't know what this is, but I had all this cleaned out throughout time. You've seen other people here. If you're not here watching, they'll trash out your place. And so, like I said, the grass is tall. I gotta get that. Had the flower bed lined up, and it's, like I said, this is what I said before during my live, that you want to make sure that you give something that they can take care of. Because if you do too much, they won't be able to take care of it. As far as like tenants, if you want to do flower beds, because she did the front or whatever, she widened it, you got to do things that you don't have to take care of. So the elephant ears are cool. I think it's like monkey grass over here, which will take care of itself. But again, using this mulch, it may be cheaper, may look nice temporarily, but rock's a whole lot better, and not making your bed too wide. So it was a tree here. It's fallen, and then you have things growing up, so I'm gonna cut that back down. There's a lawn care service that comes here, but I guess you don't call them too often. And it's a tree that fell, making it look worse. So we're gonna cut part of this up today. And had roof damage. That's why, I don't know if you can see. So I had that fixed. Not sure why it wasn't. Like I said, you gotta watch some of these people. I don't know why it wasn't painted all the way up. It makes no sense. I'm not sure what's going on. And I just had this service redone, and it looks like the tape is coming off here. So like I said, no matter if you hire a handyman or you get a licensed person, I don't know what's going on. You gotta make sure the work is done properly. And I know that it's good to do walkthroughs. I get someone once every about 3 years. They come up here and brush that off, because we got these big old trees. They drop limbs. By the time they get somebody to come over and brush it off again and sand this down and repaint, get that tightened up. That's why you always gotta do walkthroughs on your property. This house is 1901, if I'm not mistaken. That's the year it was built. I'll touch up stuff right here and get that to sit up under the porch. This porch wasn't on here. I built the porch about 7 or 8 years ago. Add it on later. Like I said, I built the porch myself, and I didn't build the steps, but I had the steps built. I think they built them too far out. Can't get that to connect. Well, they get it and then it pops right back out. So hopefully you can see it well. They give her a head start. I'm trying to replant. I'm spraying some Roundup here. Maybe she can throw this out, bag it up. Getting bit up. I'm glad I did this little video and took pictures of the porch. When I got home, I realized the city had sent a fine for saying that she had trash on her front porch. And the front porch may not have been the cleanest, but she didn't have trash. And so I was able to dispute that and get the fees waived. That actually might have been a plant that she wanted. And I know this looks bad, but you gotta realize at one point in time, for about 4 or 5 years, this was the best yard because I used to mow it. And then I would pay somebody to mow it and let her take it over. And a tree fell. I mean, she wouldn't mow the backyard that often. I have it mowed, I should say. Like, she has a son, and I think he's 20-something years old. But they would pay somebody, which is cool. It's fine. You know, not everybody cuts grass. It's not meant to be for everybody. And then kind of let the backyard go. Now this tree fell, and now you got kudzu all over the place. Sometimes you gotta get down and dirty. So I went up under the crawl space to go help him tape the ductwork together. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to save some money. Oh yeah, one return ain't even on now. Yeah. I shortened my videotaping up under the crawl space because it was getting tight. A lot of spider webs looking at that. People don't know the importance. A lot of people don't realize you have to clean off your HVAC system, whether it's a gas pack or a unit outside HVAC unit. You have to make sure the coils are clean. So rinsing it off and just spray it with a coil cleaner. You want to make sure this is clean so your air and your equipment will work properly every season. Dirt all on them. So we got the ducts back together. We did everything besides getting the tree cut down. There would be a separate video, but I want to thank everyone for staying tuned.